I know that people's lives are cycling without end in the round of rebirth, happy, agony, fulfillment, despair, weakness, scary, and other complexities combining to be a spirit. At last, every single one of our race has to embrace inner phase of death repeatedly in many lifetimes until you see through and understand the truth of life truly. Please believe that it's not a coincidence, but it's a deep desire which you made since a very long time ago and engraved on every gene as well as DNA. It's a strong intention you made willingly, whether you know or not. You aren't an only one who wants to reveal and imprint meaning and the truth of your life. There are innumerable people struggling so hard to pave in this same road. Offer trust in the morality of humans that you would share this valuable knowledge and the enlightenment to fellow men who don't have an opportunity to understand on this place like you. To reprogram a code of a subconsciousness is definitely something that some of you aren't familiar with. You might feel that it's a questionable or even nonsense. But if you give it a shot and open your heart widely, the wisdom laying within your soul would be stimulated to its wake. You might lie down on the floor or some comfortable sofas in the most convenient position and close eyes. The only tool you must have in this tuning process is your feeling. The message I want to tell you right now is to take a leap jump to a new life is so important. It's like a tuning point of history. If you could access to a subconsciousness and unlock a true potential inside, you might move a cycling of a life as well as a desire smoothly without any obstructions. Somehow, it's the right time we have to unchain a true self and let the world know who you really are. It could be called that is transcendence or transformation for approaching a desired life, breaking free from a dream to live in a reality and letting yourself to live in a whole new world. In fact, you live in the same old world, but aspects and the ways you look at the world aren't the same. During a period of our communication, if your electronic devices fluctuate, please don't be frightened because it will be like that all the time. When linking with the magnetic field in quantum DNA along with universal level, let's hone and shape your intention to be strong like an unbreakable diamond and touch with the flow of life in your subconsciousness. Please let your heart listen and perceive messages transferred from the universe right now. Let's spare a room for a serene heart and wake a true potential hiding within your heart top. I desire that you are becoming to learn the miracle of spirit or subconsciousness. I confirm that you are experiencing with this profoundness. You will feel that it's the most wonderful time ever. I believe that this experience would let you to unlock an old life to a better and superior new one, which you would call it as the miracle or synchronicity. This coincidence, which seems to be fit out of aspects miraculously, makes the message from the universe become a sacred journey that threads all stories of humanities in the universe together, regardless of the ethnic you are. The whole truth reveals in this coincidence, which seems to be fit out of aspects miraculously, makes the message from the universe become a sacred journey that threads all stories of humanities in the universe together, regardless of the ethnic you are. The whole truth reveals in a comprehensive level of the wisdom. Let me say these things straight to be a little part in helping you to have an enlightenment that you would turn away to live a life automatically when you are accessing to a tuning process. You don't have to live a life anxiously without end. You don't have to put a pleasure on your shoulders just because you want to live happily in this material world. Of course, most people like to attach themselves with tangible things. The things you can see with physical eyes, the things you can touch with your physical hands, and even emotions fulfilled with desires, so that you are struggling to grab everything tirelessly because you are being led by those contrasting emotions with a confusing mind. A matter I want to tell now is about how to approach to the core essence of a life, which is an ultimate purpose for all of us. That's a very reason for our presence in the world, and is the priority mission for taking a breath of this lifetime. I'm sure that some of you might never feel interested in this matter before, but I'm sure either that after today on, you would have a more open mind to understand knowledge and the truth in the supreme life. What I will say next isn't a religious doctrine, and absolutely not a strict belief or a superstition, but you would better to brave enough to believe and have a trust in your own wisdom. You should feel unattached. Don't believe anything without a fair reason, and have a faith in something without truly considering it with your own wisdom. Your life is in your hands. To discover a wisdom of the universe within is the most important mission of all humanities who live on this planet. More than this passing million years, it's a fairly long time for me to try to have a communication with people around the world as a channeler or a mediator by tuning in and transferring a true essence from the universe over and over again. Of transferring those messages for describing a truth which people all over the world might not have a chance to reach into, but it's a truth you have to feel and have an enlightenment with truly. I know that you are considering with what I said. I know we have to reset a code in the subconsciousness by a heart fulfilled with a true enlightenment. It's similar to a renewable process for you to live an old mind to a new one with a special method called jumping, which I wrote in several books. And I do believe that the messages from the universe will be masterpieces that will help lessen a conflict and suffering in living a life in this messy world.